In 1975, I was living with a woman in Sydney, and she came home with a newspaper and it said auditioning for Jesus Christ Superstar. And she said, you should go and audition. And I said, why would I want to do that? And she said, because you can sing. And I said, everybody can sing. And I remember she said, everybody can't sing like you do. And I didn't have anything prepared. So I got off the plane and went to a music store on the way to the theatre. And I looked through all the sheet music and I picked out Bridge Over Troubled Waters, which I thought I could sing. So I went to the theatre and there were 300 or 400 people there waiting to audition. And the guy comes up and says, what are you going to sing? And I said, Bridge Over Troubled Waters. And he goes, I wouldn't sing that, man. It's not a good choice, you know. So by the time I got to sing the song, I was a nervous wreck. I had to hang onto the piano. I was like, oh, God. And it was all, But ultimately the producer called up and said, do you want to be in the show for a couple of years? I was just, it blew my mind. I didn't ever consider I would be good enough to do that. But on the first day of rehearsals, I met Graham, and 2 weeks later we were actually working on his songs. We didn't have a name for the band, or a band or an entity, you know. Graham came in a couple of days after that and he said, I think I have a name for the band. And I go, okay, what is that? And he says, I had a dream last night and there was a big billboard with lights around it and it said Air Supply. So I said, good for me. That simple. The first song he ever played me was actually the first song that we released in Australia, and it was called Love and Other Bruises, which is a great title.
All the time slips through your fingers.
And it just had that stuff that he writes, you know, very simple lyrics, great melody that was very memorable. And when we sang it together, it was any kind of harmonies we did or where the song went was just a natural thing that just flowed from both of us, you know. And that was a monster hit for us. We knew that we had something special. We just had to find an avenue to get it out to not only Australia but the world. But we just, you know, once again, or for the first time, stuck to our guns and said, this is what we do, and we just have to find somebody that's interested. And when CBS heard it, the guy flipped out.